Want to hear all about who your Cougar basketball team is dominating this week? Stick around to find out. And stay tuned for recaps on the tennis and women's basketball teams. I'm your host, Christen Stevenson, and In the Game begins now. If you've been keeping up with our show, you'll know just how great your men's basketball team has been doing. The 12th ranked Cougars played number 25 Cincinnati this past weekend in what many predicted might be an upset at home. But thanks to Corey Davis Jr. and Dejan Giroux with 16 points apiece, the Cougars were able to seal a key win in the American Athletic Conference. Houston led 34-33 at the half behind Davis's 11 points. Cougar defense played outstandingly by holding Cincinnati scoreless over the final 6 minutes and finishing the game with 9 blocks as a team. The home winning streak continued in Houston as they edged the Bearcats 65-58 to bring the streak to 32 home wins. They now sit at first in the conference. Now, here's Antwan Smith, who was at the game to see the victory in person.
Hey Coogs, I'm Antwan Smith here at the Petita Center to see our men's basketball team take on the Cincinnati Bearcats. Here I am to ask our students, who do you guys think is going to be the player of the game today?
I think Galen Robinson Jr., he's been really consistent lately. Landon.
Cincinnati. Landon! No, Brian Brady. Brian Brady.
The fact that we have so many different answers goes to show that we can trust this whole team to show out tonight.
So who do you think is going to be the player of the game today?
Player of the game, Corey Davis Jr. He's making it rain in the first half. I can't wait to see what he's doing in the second half.
So what do you think of the energy at the Petita Center today?
Oh my God, it's crazy. Chris Paul is here. He's sitting right there. He's like 20 feet away. There's a lot of people for a Sunday. I was really surprised. We're really feeling it today.
It's really loud. We got a good crowd here. From the start, we had a lot of energy. We're all chanting defense, defense. This is one of those better games where everyone's paying attention, chanting, doing everything to give these guys our best.
Thanks, Antwan. The winning continued through women's sports this year as the basketball team did not disappoint. The Cougars held a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter. The defense played excellent by forcing 8 turnovers and holding the 6-point lead at the half point of the second frame. Both teams continued to play stellar defense throughout the third as the Cougars went into the fourth quarter trailing by a score of 42-39. Julia Blackshell-Fair picked up 2 crucial rebounds and scoring on both to boost the lead to 48-44. Your Cougs held on to the lead going into the last 2 minutes, and after a missed shot by the Bulls in the final seconds, pick up a 54-52 win on the road. Now, our studio reporter Ali Jawad will tell you all about the UH softball team.
Thanks, Christen. We now pitch our way into softball with the Houston Invitational, where our Lady Cougars opened up the season taking on the Kentucky Wildcats, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, Illinois, and Sam Houston State. In Game 1, the Wildcats would score the first run of the game in the third inning until senior Sarah Barker came away at bat with the single up the middle, and freshman Bethany Bush would score the first run to tie things up 1-1. In the bottom of the 6th inning, the Cougars found themselves down 3-1 until an error by the Wildcats allowed junior Sarah Queen and sophomore Kayla Kinsey to score the tying run to make it 3-3, and moments later, senior Savannah Hebner would give the Cougars a lead, allowing senior Maya Thomas to score what would be the game-winning run. And our Lady Cougars earned win number 1 by a score of 4-3 in Game 1 of a Friday doubleheader. Unfortunately, the script would flip in Game 2 of the doubleheader as our Cougars took on the Oklahoma State Cowboys later that night, where they totaled 1 run off 2 hits as sophomore Tyra Williams led the way with 1 hit and an RBI off 3 bats, while Presley Bell and Tristan Melanson combined for 8 strikeouts, but our Cougars would fall to the Cowboys by a final score of 5-1 and putting the Cougars at an overall record of 1-1. Last but not least, our Cougars rebounded on Sunday with a 2-1 win over Sam Houston State to finish off the Houston Invitational with a record of 2-3. And that's the word on softball. I'm Ali Jawad. Back to you, Christen.
Thanks, Ali. Let's end on some tennis. The women's team played Stephen F. Austin State this past weekend. In doubles, Alina Tarian and Jovana Vukovic eased through their match, winning 6-0. Duos Sophie Garretts and Fonexe Chidara secured double points and remain undefeated for the season after winning 6-3. Stephanie Bulukovic gave the Cougs the first pair of single wins, winning 6-0 in each, followed by Garretts, who won 6-1 and 6-2, then Mimi Kendall-Woosley with 6-2 and 6-1 in her matches. Chidara gave Houston the last win of the day to improve the Cougars' record to 5-2 this season. That's all I got for you today. For more episodes of In the Game, go to CougTV.com and make sure you're following Coug TV on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also catch up on more of your Cougar sports at UHCougars.com. I'm Christen Stevenson. Until next week, thanks for watching.